Welcome back to Win in the English Learning Channel. Well, I'm today back with active and passive. Do you find converting active sentences into passive ones difficult? I promise you're not going to find them difficult at all now. Now, look at this picture. What does it tell? Teacher scolded the student. A perfect description. Again, Nile is doing homework. Again, it describes the picture perfectly. Now, look at these sentences in blue. The student was scolded by the teacher. Homework is being done by Nile. The sentences in yellow are in active voice and the sentences in blue are in passive voice. And how do I know that? Well, it's simple. In the yellow sentences, the subject is doing the action. Teacher is scolding the student. The action of scolding is being done by the teacher. Similarly, Nile himself is doing the homework. But in sentences in blue, the student was scolded by the teacher. The action of scolding was done by the teacher only on the student, the subject. And homework obviously did not do itself. Homework was done or is being done by Nile. So the action is done on the subject in passive voice, but in the active voice, the action is done by the subject itself. Or you can simply say that when you want to give importance to a particular subject and want to bring it forward, we use the passive voice to show that what was done to that subject. Now, when we converted these two sentences, we see that neither the tense changes nor does the meaning. But we do make some changes to convert an active sentence into a passive one. And this can be done by learning 3 simple steps. Yes, by learning 3 simple steps. And if you noticed, the first one was this. The teacher scolded the student was scolded by the teacher. We obviously interchanged the position of the subject with the object. The teacher came back while the student moved at the first place in the passive voice. Then, Nile is doing homework, but homework is being done by Nile. Similarly, teacher scolded the student was scolded. So in passive voice, we always use the third form of the verb with the word by which is preceded by the object. That means by comes before the object in the passive voice with the third form of verb always. Now, there are certain other changes that we make in the passive voice according to the tense in the active voice. The teacher scolds the student. This is simple present. So, we use is am are to convert it into the passive voice. The student is scolded by the teacher. So, here scolded, the third form of the verb, was preceded by is. Now, if the sentence is in simple past, the teacher scolded the student, then it will become the student was scolded by the teacher. So, here that third form of verb is preceded by was. Is am are for simple present, was were for simple past. If it is simple future, that is will, then the teacher will scold the student will become the student will be scolded by the teacher. So, interchange of subject object and third form of verb always remains the same, but it is preceded by some other word. Is am are in simple present, was were in simple past, and be in simple future. If the sentence is in continuous form, that is ing, then we use the word being. The teacher is scolding the student is being scolded by the teacher. Similarly, if there is has, have, had in the sentence, which means the sentence is in the perfect tense, then we use the word been, right? So, The teacher has scolded the student. The student has been scolded by the teacher. If there are helping verbs can, must, might, or could, then again we use the word be, like in case of will. So the teacher can scold the student. The student can be scolded by the teacher. This is something that we'll have to learn. Simple present is MR, simple past was were, simple future be, continuous that is ing being, perfect that is has have had been, can, must, might again be. So we move on to the next step. What if those active sentences are questions, orders, or requests? Well, it's quite simple, don't worry. If the question begins with why, how, then this word remains the same there in the beginning and you make other changes like we've done earlier. Why or how did the teacher scold the student? How did the teacher scold the student? So, how remains there? How? How was the student scolded by the teacher? We make other changes, but these question words remain in the beginning of the passive voice. Then, do, does. If your sentence, if your active voice sentence is a question that begins with do or does, you change it into is, am, are according to the subject. Does the teacher scold the student? Will become is the student scolded by the teacher. So, is the student scolded by the teacher? Nothing changes, other rules remain the same. Interchange of subject as well as the third form of the verb. Then, did. Did becomes was, were. Did the teacher scold the student? Will become was the student scolded by the teacher. But if your question begins with who, then it will change into whom. Who, if in the beginning of an active voice, will become by whom in the passive voice. Who scolded the student? By whom was the student scolded? Who becomes whom. Well, now we come to the orders and the commands. They can be dealt with more easily. They can either begin with let and the word be, like close the door, it's an order, will become let the door be shut or closed. Then, by using you are requested to, you are ordered to. Close the door, you are ordered to close the door. Simple. If it's an order, you use ordered. If it's a request, you use request. If it's an advice, you use advice. Like in this case, please pass the pen could be let the pen be passed. That is, imperative sentences can either be changed by using the word let and be, or simply you are requested to pass the pen. In this case, what you need to notice is that we don't use the third form of the verb even in the passive voice because it's the word to is preceding it. It's an infinitive. Now let us look at some of these sentences to see how much have we understood. They inspected the academy. Now subject, verb, subject and object exchange is to be done. So academy comes first. The academy, since it's simple past, was inspected by them. They, obviously when it goes back, has to become them. It can't remain they. All his friends laugh at him. In this case, him has to come in place of the subject. So it becomes he. He is laughed at. Don't forget that at. He is laughed at by all his friends. Is laughed. Laughed, third form of the verb, is, because the active voice is in simple present tense. Then, I will conquer him. This one is simple future. So, he will be. Will and be. Remember, will and be are friends. He will be conquered. In this case, you can skip by me. Similarly, if sentences begin with someone, somebody, in that case also you can skip that word. For example, someone will conquer him will be he will be conquered. You don't need to write by someone. He has just posted the letter. Now, here, has, you remember, has is accompanied by been. So, the letter has just been posted by him. He, when goes to the other side, becomes him. Then, somebody has put out the light. The light has been put out by somebody, but it could also be the light has been put out. You can easily skip that somebody. Then, the carpenter was cutting wood. Obviously, wood is the object that has to come first now. So, wood, ing means being. So, wood was being cut by the carpenter. Children are bursting crackers in the courtyard. Again an ing, so being. In this case, what you need to remember is that you can either write crackers are being burst by the children in the courtyard. Crackers are the object and the direct object. But it could also be in the courtyard, crackers are being burst by the children. The enemy had defeated us. Us when goes to the other side becomes we, and had is used here, which means we will take help of been. So, we had been defeated by the enemy. Who teaches you English? You remember who becomes whom. So, by whom are you taught English? Then, don't insult the poor. That's an order, right? So, you are advised not to insult the poor. You are ordered not to insult the poor, or let the poor not be insulted. Did anyone ask any questions about him? Was any question asked about him by anyone? So you remember, do, does, did become is, am, are according to the subject. In the tense sentence, we use are because with you can use only are. And here, did becomes was. Did anyone ask any question about him? Was any question asked about him? And you can skip that by any one. Now, there are some confusing sentences here. My watch was lost might sound confusing, but I lost my watch. Replace this book. Let this book be replaced. The public will learn with astonishment that war is imminent. That, do not forget this that war is imminent will be learnt by the public with astonishment. The 1998 Asian Games were held in Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok, Thailand held the 1998 Asian Games. How can I bear this separation? How will remain as it is. So how can this separation be? Because can and be born with by me. The legend tells us how the castle received its name. We are told, tells and are. We are told by the legend how the castle got its name. If you still have doubts, you could probably ask me through the comment box. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye-bye.